Good evening. Welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Hey, what can we say? Welcome back. We hope you stay. Now we're gonna go off and do some North Cresent on Final Fantasy XIV. That's right. It's back to doing this again, isn't it? Yahoo! It is in my books anyway. Gonna go do the Blue Mage routine? Absolutely. We've got to go find the spells. Now, fortunately, I know where they've been found online, so I know where and what I need to go beat the stick out of to go get it. And if it's only 5 spells and 3 levels, let's get to it, because who wants to hang out here? Now, I can get Missile and Aqua Breath, but Missile requires me to do a CE. Aqua Breath requires me to go beat the pants off of something out there. So, let's give ourselves a little bit of a boost. That's not where I need to go, you silly. 12-minute rocker on the south pots? Alright. Oh, we still have some levels to do. So, we'll get after the Aqua Claws first, and they're sort of up here. Great stone shells tucked in at... on the X, 30. On the Y, 10. Just down here on the beach then, somewhere. Something like that. Somewhere up here, maybe. Looking for a crab. Something a bit crabby. Oh, critical encounter. And it's the one that's got my missile. So we will be going to it. Missileless, that's the one that has missile. Appalling behavior. That was a roundabout way to go nowhere. It was. You gotta find the Crabapatable that's hiding in the Locala. Open up my occult bunches. Square group. Two tanks, 2 healers. The Crescent Vial. That's about 30. 29. Be fun. We're 7.8 on the Y. So we're a little too far over. So more over here. And maybe up here a bit. So after this, we'll hunt it down and beat its pants off. That's my go. Aha! He blew up. White Mage is always, Blue Mage has always been your favorite? Yeah. Blue Mage or similar things where you earn your abilities from the people around that you beat the stuff out of. Quite liked Final Fantasy. Let's say it's your E skill in Final Fantasy VII, or in general, I like the Guardian Force concept in 8. I did actually like that. Trying to play it very well was a pain in the rear, though. There's actually a list of where all the enemies are weak to certain things. There is? Good luck me remembering what it is, though. It'd be a case of playing with a file open on my side. I don't have that here. Nope, I just have a paper note. Gonna earthquake next, so why not just get like out of the road right now? I know it's coming. Plane shaker. Oh well. I did it last time too. I'm gonna remember, run the opposite way. Alright. Sharp. What's a little extra stress on the marker, right? Here's the missile. Learn it right after the fight, unfortunately. You don't have to get hit by it? No, you don't have to get hit by it. Technically, oh, I wondered about that. At least I have my answer now. Like, what does that do? Lilliput thing? I figured it's something wrong. There are two people who are like, FK? FK? FK. 99. Find stuff online. Buy the package now for $9.9999. Watch the split. Here they go. Okay, it's swapping, so. Grateful for the question. Wondrous for the answers. Spin begins to roll. Ooh, of course the tank is set. I can take it. Watch me tank this. Oh, hammer time! Oh, wrong way. Hit the side. More missiles. Perfect. Cast time. Alright, here we go. Planescracker. Alright, and that will be a Planescracker over there. Action learned. Missile. Right. Let's go find this Krabby Patty thing that I need to go beat up. A little beat there. He's over here. There he is. Hello, Crabapel. There's Aqua Breath. Huzzah! Oh. Never mind. Job 21 done. Alright, so I don't need those. Accessories this. Final fixatives. Priority? Priority. The gear I've got right now is a +1 or +2. Ooh, it's neither. Phantom Vision Gear 1. And I've got +1, so I want +2s. So I need 4 for each piece. And then you'll need 8 for each piece. Oh boy. Right, just keep getting it. That's all there is to it. I just came back and ran. Oh. Lots of a brother. Critical counter. The other one I need is no. Critical encounter is, of course, Quarried Away, which is in here. And I completely flubbed this, didn't I not? I did. That's okay. Not expecting to get any goodie. Nope. Nope. resisted. We figured it might. We knew we weren't getting a pot. We took too long to get there. Actually, people might rail off for scale model because it's right there. Nope. Still... Everyone's scattered for their pots. That's okay. It's perfectly fine. I wouldn't expect them to do the run without this, because it's like, my pots! My pots, my pots, my pots. Exactly. Time's on there. Minute 6. Cool. Growl. So, we can use that whistle. Fix it there. That's gonna go over here. Hostile can go up over here. Actually, this can go on the other page over here. As can this. Now, here's a question. Do I really want wind to be the standard? Because I gotta here before I can get an Arrow 2 and Mighty Guard. Oh. Arrow 2. Yeah, Arrow 2 is the Crescent and Neela, which are somewhere else. Fire the missiles! Nice, resist that. I like green is out, yellow is... Green is in, yellow is out. Out, yellow is out. Blasted thing. Hey, it's a VV. Yeah, can I take him proper? needed dodging that. Doing my thing. Hooray! So now you gotta get to level 2. Now I have to get to level 2. I need 3,000 more. Ooh, survey point. Tempted to go for a wonder. I'm tempted to go for a bit of a wonder. I wonder. Something like, what? It's like that'll be that wonderful piece of peace that you like. I know that. I don't know that, but I know that. I've heard it before. What is it? Why is it giving me the earworms? Not seeing the right number flashing here somewhere. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh yeah, there's a chest there. Ooh, fortune carrot. I've got a car. Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. Sheep. Suspension's good in this thing. Suck it, monkeys. I might just drive there. Motterwood. There. I can walk out with this, right? Cool. Only for use in here. What are worth? Fortune, obviously. Probably a few mil. Really? Mm-hmm. Da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da. I got a song on my own head. What can I say? You get it stuck there, you just gotta get it out. And it's like, how do you get it out? Sit there, sing it a little bit, hum a few bars, watch the earworm just relax and let go. And you feel better? I do. Someone else is like, no! No, I know it now. It's in my head. Damn you. Great, isn't it? $110. What's that? Cool. Treasure chests reset based on number of goodies you do. Arrgh. Turn around, growl me. I didn't have to stop, I wouldn't. But I did. You gotta have some fun with the NPCs in a world. It's half the reason for being there, isn't it? Make fun of what they say. Listen to what they've said for the 15th time and go, yep. Oh, is this the platypus mount? I don't know if I got that one right. Put that back. It's a dragon. It's gotta try that. Yeah, why not, right? What's the worst that's gonna happen? Oh no! Your wife did actually spikes your health. Like, what happened? Blue Mage for the win! Launch all the missiles. I'm not gonna make it. Actually, he was okay. You sure? Yeah. I know it doesn't look it, but it is. On the move! No! Found this. Fire the missiles. Still fires the missiles. Breath forget it. I'm not going to keep the assign. It's not really going to work. Level up. Ooh. Hey, dudes, wake them up. All right, Arrow 2 is at 15 and 37. Losing numbers there. Okay, this way. This way. I think he's over here, actually. And about where I'm roughly going. I have to get Arrow 2 before I can get Arrow 3. And I'm looking for the green floaty guy. Pretty sure this way. Not those guys, the green floaty guy. Hmm. 20... Yep. Going the right way? I am. Green floaty-doo. Floaty-doo. Oh, the Crescent Amila. Crescent Amila? Crescent Amila. Green floaty-doo. Wind creature. Essence of floaty thing. Need to find essence of floaty thing. Or earthy thing. Floaty thing. Present worm. Definitely going the wrong way now. Oot. Right over here. Towards the wind crystals? Towards the windy crystals, yes. Outright on the y-axis. Not so much on... 19. I've had a very good case of just being in the right spot. There he is. Present Anila. There he is. Wait for the cast. Oh. I'll have to kill a few more of them. Petty spaghetti. Learning the arrow from a blowhard. That's some politicians for us to learn. Oh, I haven't hit level 2 yet. Alright. Oops. Never mind. I thought I did. I did, but that's okay. So you have to be this. And this is what I mean. This is a test bed for something here. And if this works for what they want, then I can see them doing the same thing, right? Being learning 1, learning 2, learning 3. As the actual blue mage, other than mayhem and mending, you'll have learning 1, learning 2, learning 3, and they'll just break down all the spells into each of those learning categories as a way to prevent you from going too hard to where? Exactly. Oh. And it might actually bring into being a, way to turn the limited job into a full-time job, which would be very awesome. Would you give up being a summoner for a blue mage? Probably, actually. As a blue mage? Far-flung eruption. No points awarded. Gonna get hit, so just take it. Uh-oh. Good. I saw that doom. I'm sure if my heal started. dance and a half to do. Who's still on the ground? Nobody. Alright, so we know the guy I'm looking for is up here. But I need to get this little bit up here first. So we need to get into all sorts of fights. Check there, check there, check there. Hello, Clunk. Not the first, so it's got a little bit of swingy time. Hate dirt. It's a touchy subject. Guy has a real flame war going here. Expensive brand. Speaking of which, I can make up my own brand. I don't know if I should script or just basically ramble it. No pot. Alright. It is. I've checked there. I haven't checked the C location yet. Ooh, and it's right down here. It is right down. Oh, I know where it is. That's why I can't see it up on the bench. Up on the bench. Ooh, quite away. Gotta get there. Don't have the piece for it. What is the actual bit? Technically, it's arrow 3. You don't have that. No, I don't. Anyway. This should be enough. Do you think? So you gotta get arrow 2 and then do this one for arrow 3. Yep. But only after I get here. Arrow 3 can be learned. If arrow 2 has been learned. Right. So like you said, if you broke an actual blue mage into, say, every 10 levels learning, yep, and then broke the spells into basically chunks, like you have to have these 8, like, you know, page or first half of the page here is all levels 1 to 10, this page here for this page here, and they reorganized them so that they were basically, you know, learning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 type thing. Then it would be very, it would be very good. Find that as default. Why that at the top? Because if it's an enemy, I can blow it up. I should blow them up. Ooh. The silky and the fly wings. This. Chocobo almost hid the Mikoshi over there. The new raft from the summer event. This is obviously the new thing I just picked up. Hold on to its foot. Yeah, it looks like it. In black, this is the one you learn this from. Oh, Max Blue Mage, but supposed to turn again. This guy doesn't. So close, so far. Everyone's up, everyone's up. See? Oh yes, definitely return. Yes, definitely return. In a moment. In a moment. Had such success with every other box, why stop here? General purpose metallic silver. I know, there's a way over into all this. It's all underground, and then there's up here. This is actually where you find the mighty guard guy. Up there? Up there. I need to go over here to get my wind. Then here for the wind. And I go to get, was it Mighty Guard is, no, Mighty Guard is like over here. Really? Yeah, something like that. Oh well. Is what is. Encounter. Perfect. A lot more of those are happening. They are. Really? Mm-hmm. Well, partly because some of them are required to be triggered, and people are beginning to learn what the triggers are. So you must kick the crap out of these many dudes to trigger this one. So I have all the purchased, all the not purchased. If I count all the jobs, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at this, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, perfect. He has all of them now. You have all of them. When was last forked? It was 14 minutes ago. Funny thing is, it ended about 10-15 minutes ago, so... LOL. He's a little upset that he just missed it. It's like, oh, just missed it. Damn it. Well, that was just wonderful sound. Roll your fingers and you're like, ha ha ha, click. It wasn't exactly a click, it wasn't exactly a smoosh, but you're like, oh, huh. Sound overly happy. Ah, yes. This guy. True puzzle to be solved. Ah, see me size! I didn't think that would work, but still. Tail. That's the clever statement, isn't it? Oh. Dodge this. And then it ballooned me out. I think that was supposed to blow out bad. I got the second part of that crack. Good. Oopsie. It's clicked out of the window. No! Away. Back in the window. And resize that. Everyone up? Everyone up. Ah. Didn't need that. Okay, let's pick up Arrow 2. I can learn Arrow 2 and Mighty Guard. Mighty Guard is both of them near here. Pretty close. Cool. That's 150, 195, 150, 195. Yep. You go around here. I don't fit up thing nicely. Not respawn. 5. There's one. Box, a box. I know. I just gotta get around all this. I could have teleported back and then teleported. Party's dissolved. Oh, it's terrible. Like 35% chance to actually go over. Really? Really? Before we do anything, let's just quickly do a player search. No, it's a fairly decent instance still. Oh. Ouch. I gotta get the suspension in this thing checked. Rides a little rough down the hills. I think it's the driver going off the edge of the cliff. Could be that too. But Bibliotech is my next target. Hook thing. Just at the bottom of the base structure here. Over here? Over here. Web of Terror. I'll have my guard up by then, probably. Not part of a group, so it's not a rush. So he'll be one level up. One level up. There. And head for the CE. Another ball. Basic bronze. Not gonna argue. Not going to argue. Great spots and Z's. Ooh, pardon. Nothing like obtaining one of these from a bronze chest. Wait, they found him in a bronze? You found him in a bronze. Ah, you lucky bastard. You gotta find a chewed carrot somewhere. Use it on there and you get a bunny. You follow the bunny around and get this other stuff. Someone's also looking for groups, Fates, Pot, CEs. How much protection does this give you? 20% off. For how long? 15 seconds with a 2-minute read. Missiles. Outside of the memes, it's doing quite well. That'll do it. Right, anyway. Conte. Not his Infernal, but we'll take it.
suppose if they also put all the Yu-Gi-Oh on the abilities, it would also do. Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah.
Pay me one way, my friend, I will pay you back. Knowledge level up. That's what had happened. Not skill level up, knowledge level up. I'm like, aha! I have all my souls. Yep. You could get the I have the orchestra rolls. Yeah, I don't have the pillars and stuff, but I don't care about that. I really don't care about this, so it's just fix it. That. Isn't it terrible? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it always the thing? I know I'm going to lose that, but wait, I should in social party marks. Be close to a south pots. Should, in theory. What's the music like in here? That's the car. Oh. That's the car. That's the car. You know that off the bat. The amount of times I drive? Oh, yeah. And that one down bang. Ew. Oh. A gin. I did not realize that was a thing. Oh well. Creatures of fire and smoke. Tiny terror. Worth a try. How could you? like you could have this or that kind of outcome. You know? I suppose. A bit to level 3. Yep. And even then you still have to do... Well, don't have to play the class until it shows up over here. That's true. I could be earning knowledge towards another class. Probably like Red Mage. Really? Yep. It's the one that makes the most sense to me. True. Get the whole class done in a day? At roughly 7,000 left, thereabout. 6 to 7,000. Hard to say. Lightning from all those. I heard a ding-a-ling. That's over there. I have not done that one. Many mouths to feed. No, I have not done that. Looks like the speeder one. This is new stuff. Always fun to do. New stuff's always fun. New stuff's always fun. Frustrating. In that kind of... Oh, someone's annoyed the Mr. Mouthy. We hope everyone is going the right way and it's not just a conga line to see how many people they can get following them. lots of sort of nonsense. You get a bunch of people and it's like, let's all go this way to see how many people we get to follow us. But yeah, like I said, the listing that. So, there was a ranty piece here got Starfield. There is. There is. The difference between what Starfield was and what Starfield is, what Cyberpunk was and what Cyberpunk is. Because both games started in a certain position, and both games have gone to a different position than they were when they started. Yep, they have. We like, which way is the better way? Ah, it says. Ah. Be honest. Boy, tentacle plants. Central gardening? Side garden. Cool. Got central. Obnoxious nectar. It's not staying on. Yo, chunk. Side guard. Gardening. Fishes, venomous. Big balls without realizing it. Mr. Big Balls! couch flies at the front. And you know which one was right? I didn't. That was a case of pure, unadulterated lie. Nice gardening. Silver sickness. Got to be a trick, right? No. Okay, so that's a trick to that. Ouch. No chest. North plot 4 minutes. Right? Neat. I can go with that. Got his head down, just in case or something. You all go that way. If I care. North plots, north plots. I got one out of a... I think I got both carrots out of a bronze chest so far. No, one was a silver chest, remember? Yeah, one silver chest carrot and one bronze chest carrot today. So the odds? Well, I didn't see a single carrot in all of South, so not really. True. That's the trick one. Imbalanced diet. Was getting good at that one. Not not finished it for certain. Speaking of legged creatures, yep. Would you see them as like anti-missile emplacements or artillery? Ooh. Not a mainline vehicle. Well, I could sort of see that. Actually, thinking about it, artillery or MRLS type launch systems would probably suit them the most. Really? If you think about it. Mechs not so much. Yeah, mechs not so much. Right? Walking mechs not so much. Why? It's the thing about ground pressure. Right? There's a reason why there's only so big a land animal, because their feet have to carry all that weight on soft and muddy ground. So even though, you know, the dinosaurs, which we'll use as our example of two-legged and four-legged walkers, T-Rex being the one. If you can. Far, far to the south. South? North, south, east. Right. Far, far to the north. far to the northeast. Far, far, you say. Far. Place with an opening? There is a place with an opening. Thousands, 1,600, and a bunch of materia. Can't argue. It's done very well for me. That's done very well. Oh. Go sweet. Go sweet. A sinking sanctuary? It looks like it's already sunk to me. Yeah, they're not gonna catch me. They're not gonna catch me. You're there. General purpose jet black dye. Oh, joy. Ooh, I like that one. No, not the math CE. I love math. It's simple. It makes sense. Can't do prime numbers in my head. Oh, do you enjoy it? I do. We've had a fun. Actually, we've blown through the time pretty good tonight. Holy crap. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to, sit down in front of them. Is it a good thing, a bad thing? It's sort of a, I don't know. What's the best way to put it? Why ARR was bad, Evan's Word was better. One of the reasons? Yep. And then Stormblood / Shadowbringers Endwalkers were very good. Really? Yep. All related. Like, what relates them all? Ah, loot. The loot. Like, I don't get it. Ah. I figured that. You see, in ARR, you were always running back and forth to get loot. Belts were on an... You had belts and gloves and boots and pants and hats and rings and necklaces and bracelets. And they were all like every couple levels you had to replace them. So you were constantly running back and forth to get the best of each of the loot, or running dungeons and hoping to get this, that, or the other. And it was a pain in the rear. It really was. It was I understand what they were trying to do. They were always trying to give you a reward. But honestly, it was a solid reason for the burnout, I would say. Of a number of players? Mm-hmm. Why it feels like a grind, because you're always looking at the level number over your head. Not because it's there, but because because it's needed to track the next thing. Definitely not prime. Can't not be divided by 4. I know, anyway. So, this bit a little So you were always aware of the level. And of course that makes your level that much more visible. And if your level's more visible, it can feel slower. feels of how it went? I do. It got better. Boosts for how fast the experience goes up. Everything else sort of helped out. But once you got sort of gear, every board changed it around by basically doing very easy to get each level of gear, but it was expensive. Right? And all the rest. But it was much easier to learn gear. They started to simplify things. Oh, shit. I'm dead. 40 is not a prime number. So, you know, Heaven's Ward's gear was easier to obtain. Made it feel better. Then, on top of that, coupled with, you're actually going with a decent gearing. I can see where it's different. Mark 38. No. Level 3, I'm fine. And of course, that got better in Storm Lord because you actually then. It was easier to fire. You went through the levels, and you got the story before you started worrying about gearing it. So, you know, although gear is a thing in these games, it didn't feel like it was. Or it started feeling less and less like an actual chore. Make sure you're geared properly. Than it was anything else. It works into Cyberpunk in the fact that the 1X versions versus the 2X versions are now 2-point-something version at the moment. The gear was, I'm not going to say easy to get, but it was, if you had the Eddies, you got the gear. If you knew where the stuff was, you went and got it. Right? Gear was sort of independent of level. Right? Sort of. You needed a certain street cred before they'd deal with you. Right? So as long as they thought you were cool, they'd sell you the proverbial boat. You know what I mean? Okay. Right, so your street cred basically was the leveling hold off for that. Now it's sort of more physical level than street cred. just the way it works. I don't know, it's not terrible, like I said. It's not terrible. It's just sort of the way it went. 2.0 became far more about leveling to get the gear. You have to be this level to find this level of gear, much like a lot of other games do. So it encourages you to go, right? When you're stuck with that kind of thing, it really creates an incentive to go unfit gear. More like gear upgrades every couple levels, so it's not terrible, but it's not great. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Right, it was a lot more freedom in how you got yourself geared up in 1X Cyberpunk than it was in 2X Cyberpunk. You could just, get the gear and go. Like, that's great. Closer. Yep, there's a silver chest. Perfect. Ooh. Nice. I got a varsity jacket. And I got the rebel coat. So there's the detail 1, detail 2. With Starfield, it followed Bethesda's very much. Enemies are leveled based on your thing. Get your enemies level. I'm going to do this. I wasn't there. Or it might be there. If it's there now, it'll be there after this. So, yeah, before Terran Armada, Starlings, it was like, you must be this level to get this gear, and you don't want to do quests until you get certain gear or certain levels, otherwise you're not going to get decent rewards. You want a really kick-ass keel hauler, you must be this level before you can get it. Because whatever you get it at, that's it. Like, like a regular keel hauler, refined, calibrated, advanced. Oh, big difference in the damage. Especially seeing most legendary items in Fallout 4 / Starfield are all based on, hey, these things have pre-known or pre-knowing items on them, right? This has this ability on it. This has this ability on it. Right, you're right. This one. So it's like, I want a weapon with this ability on it. I know where the weapon is. I just have to get high enough a level to get it. Lucky to get it. You don't show up there until it's high enough level, and then you can maybe get it at that point. Right, so you're rolling dice. It begins to feel more like a looter shooter. But now, with the Terran Alliance Space Lanes update, the loot is effectively been unhooked from the leveling system. Certain guns are still not available until you're in such a difficulty level. Let's be honest. Right? But looks like it's unhooked from it. Because if you've got a point, you can have an advanced E on level 1. Level. See, where it works in Final Fantasy is you get your good loot, or use poetics to buy it. And then you don't have to worry about loot for the most of the whole fight. The way they've got it now is you have a loot stack at the end to make sure everyone's got loot at the end. So, spending a big old stack of poetics to get all your gear sorted out before you start whatever class you're in. It's sort of the tradition. I'm trying to put out. It's sort of like you spend all the time hunting down the loot. You become very aware of it. The game forces you to sort of metagame outside of it. You become very aware of the game. Aware of the game you are, the say what's the best way to I'm trying to find a word to say. Available immersion. I think that's the better way to put it. Your available immersion is less. I have to say, I think that is a good way to put it. One's available immersion. That popped out the other side. I want to master stuff. I'll check the A box as well while I'm here. No, anything on the A box. Oh, it's a Blues Day tomorrow. Blues Day tomorrow. Go annoy Mr. Growler and Stumper? Probably. Really? But yeah. I don't think I could put it in a better word. Arr. Arr. Ooh, simple overalls. I like it. On you, notes on you. Gotta use that. Notes on the abductor. Nice. I do this. Free silver. Okay, I just picked up 1 silver. So, no. Check here. Check there, check there. Oh, it's that box. Oh well, so sad. No. Here. That means there could be one there, one there, one there. Makes sense. Makes sense. What I should do is leave the party. Yeah, I'll leave the party. That way I'm not being a douche canoe. Perfect. What else am I looking for? There's a carrot there. Go chase down the carrot. Right after you've sort of checked the pots. Check the... Not there. Alright. Not number 3. Where the up is over here. I know there's an up. Along here somewhere? Oh, there we go. that. Ninja thief, ninja thief. Oh, that's the up. It's just like abusing the beaches. Absolutely. Oh, and we got a survey point there. So there now should be 2, which means there are 1 and 2. .36, so the Curel should leave me alone. And if it's not here, then yeah, there. I just checked the ground pit over here. Yep, so last 3 places it can be. Do the carrot thing, and then we'll basically call it out. Yay! Not there. 2 silvers. Has to be 2A. 2A. Which is ironic. Times a trove in here. Right, it's not in here. Not in here at the moment. Everyone feel like you're a maniac. Too many MMOs, my friend. Too many MMOs. Lots of tactical stealth play. Wind them up. So, they shouldn't move once they've spawned. Took the one from D. There was none there. Yeah. Oh well, hit the carrot thing. True. Must be one more somewhere. Another silver somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, the ring is sort of in the side. To have a cult ring of deep magic. Best, but not bad. $200,000 a gill, another 1,600 there. What's that? Oh no, I didn't get the learning streets. All right. Have. I should get that. Don't care about those. And that. There's another one upgraded. Nice. The only way to get those carrot rings? Yeah. This one's unfortunately the weaker of the group. This one's the more valuable one. Because this one gives you +1. This only gives you +2 once everything else is in place. It's not terrible, but you know. It's like this is like a few $100,000. This one's a couple mil. Carrot's worth a lot. Yeah. Oh, the carrots are like, I gave up that. It's like roll the dice for the other 3 pieces. Jojo demonstrating. Oh, band of girls in music in the rain, kicking things. Fortune Garrett. 2 point something mil. And yeah, they're selling for them. Whereas right, that's the one I got. Oh. Yeah, no, it's not the best. But that's what I was risking. Pay 2 mil for the chance to get a multiple $1 million item? Worth? Oh, definitely worth then. Definitely worth the effort. It was. We got random fight tomorrow. Oh yeah. We'll be back on standard walk and then into the North Occult tomorrow for this game. Like you're saying, Starfield broke the item limit. They did. Because you can just take, instead of having to wait for epic weapon to do this, you can take epic weapon and upgrade it according to your coin level. Oh, what's that? You like the keel hauler as a pistol? Yay! Now you can, mod it to bring it into alignment with what you like, and then basically break out the advanced, superior, exceptional as you wish. That's not bad, man. No, that isn't bad. What I'm saying, it's actually very, very good. Oh, so they've. Well, what it means is my build has definitely got a case of misoptimization. Oh, right? And I can easily say there's some things I should have played earlier that I didn't, and I should. Okay. Right? And the reason why they're misplayed is because weapons are no longer tied to everything. So, by that standard, combat, art of fitness are weaker than this. Like, the way I do my ships, for instance. Right? You'll notice I go piloting something, ship design. Something, ship design, profit. And I don't put a lot of points into upgrading my ships. By piloting, by combat, by this, by that. Okay. Because between the books, or the skill magazines you find, and having a couple crew members based around the weapons you're using, you don't even need ship commit. Just, I'm using, say, ballistics lasers. You have the best energy, best ballistics person on board. You're very, very good. You get the bonus 10% damage. And you're golden, basically. Okay. Right? You're honestly golden. For the first, you don't need it. And now, basically playing through, realizing I could probably have gotten away without spending a single point in the combat tree. Not at all? Not at all. You spent them the last bit, though. Yeah, I know. I'm spending them in the combat tree now because it's sort of like realizing everything's sort of that spot. Right. So, sort of ramping out just to go do the whole fight with everybody type thing now. Okay. So, if I was going to take what I've learned from the current one, it's like The more focused on builds and loot people are, the more out of game they tend to be. Just the way it is, right? More less focused on loot and gear they are, the more in game they are. Just as it is. So, are you in game for the current forms of Cyberpunk? Will be carrying on after Starfield? The answer is sort of. Right? I've played enough of the game to know where all the hooey fanooey is on. To know where the good stuff is easy, what to do, where to go, optimum strategies, that sort of thing. Right. So it's less about optimizing runs for it and more of what if we do it this way kind of thing. Oh, okay. Right? 1,000 hours in the game. Starfield is still a case of learning, where all the hickory ups are in the game. And I haven't got enough hours in game or enough playthroughs to basically, put down, look at it, and go, this is the way this is supposed to go, this is the way this is supposed to go. Because of that, I don't have enough, like I'm saying, you just don't have enough at the top end. Exactly. And Starfield, just like Fallout 4, for instance. You feel like you got enough playthroughs on that one? I do. Enough to know, where certain hiccups are and certain non-hiccups are. So you know not to basically go ramping around in the game. To basically, you got to go slow to basically allow your level to build so that you don't basically scuff or bunk all your armors. Right. Okay, because then you can't get the best power armors. But if you don't care about power armor, fill your boots, go all over the place. Oh. Right? Because your weapons, it has a leveling system in its own way. These perks are tied behind certain level requirements. You can't do those upgrades until you've got this level of done that, or this level of this, which you can't get to your this level. So it encourages just wandering and murdering everything you come against. Skyrim, the opposite. You want the good gear, you have to get the good drops. Good drops don't happen until this. Right, yeah. Again, you don't want to go rampaging all over the map unless you basically get yourself stuck behind the case of you don't have good gear and now you've got to smith your way out of the hole and enchant your way out of, smith and enchant your way out of the hole. I see. Oh, pretty close. Daft, isn't it? But that's the way those games go. How fast do you really want to complete, take Cyberpunk? I've done a very fast Act 1, and then took my time to clear it out afterwards, because I wanted to open up the map to get access to specialist items elsewhere, which is the prime reason for basically blitzing Act 1. Okay, which, it would give you a few hiccups on the mods thing, but you could do it. Well, it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not bad. The 2.0 2.0 was put in play to slow players down. Right? Don't worry about racing around. All the Rippers have the exact same stock. Oh, except for the ones in the long shed. So technically you want to do the bit that unlocks that and then think about running in there and doing that part. Right? Okay, sort of do the DLC early. Kind of wants... The game kind of makes you want to do that. Ew. Really? Really? That seems weird. It does, doesn't it? It's like Evelyn DLC, okay. Evelyn, Phantom Liberty, and then the rest. Oh, and doing Judy's quests in the off. That's sort of the way it goes. It kind of goes that way. Problem is the story sort of built around, which kind of makes Phantom Liberty feel weird, because the story's kind of built around the end point, but it also basically realizes to this and oop that. Can do a start that way. You can just go straight there, yes. But you would have the disadvantage of losing your one chance at respec. Oh. Number one. And number two, you're still short on cash. Though, I do find it amazing. I did start a piece that way, just to see where it takes you, just so I know what it was about. You're like, okay, so what's it do? It stops you there, but it's like... It's a, shall we say, does automatic this, disaster piece, double life. So it does all the Evelyn pieces. Gives you 15 points with Jonathan. I don't know. Meow 2, Queena, and Salash. I'm not saying that first name. I don't think I could. We'll fight with it. Party chat is now available, so I'll say good evening to everyone, and I love their code. So this is Ya to Kawan. Oh, that's... I'll throw north. South and east are my wins. Dragons are there. Cool. One south. I'll throw south. If you get 3 here, you could still get 2 2s and finish that off. You could, so he goes 1 2 3 1 2 3, pure double chi. 6 is sort of out of position only. Up, 1 back. -1 rotation. There goes a 7. Did he? All right, I figured. 5, 6, 7. So they've got 2 on table. Third, oh, 4th pair. All right, 4 pairs. I will probably say they're going for a half flush. So this is easy to throw. On all those. Yep. On all those, don't throw the 4. On all those, don't throw the 4. Get this and this. Be very happy. That, very happy.
Tread cautiously now.
Think so. Hoping they need a 3. That's dead. Lady is paying me dividends. Over here.
Sometimes there is simply no knowing.
It was the only one he needed.
We must redouble our
I
efforts.
could almost taste it. You knew it was going to be one of the tiles that you were going to throw. Yep. It's like, it's dangerous. Both are dangerous. I have nowhere to go on this. And I don't even have a good return on my hand here. No, you don't. And work with that. It's a pair. That's 7, 8. 2, 3. Throw the 8. Throw the 3. Play that. Sure. Don't throw any of these because he's showing effectively all green. I can throw these two. Mm-hmm. You got nothing there. I got 2, 3, 4. That bothers me. Give me that, my lady. On the 7. This is this. I know he didn't take the 9 there. Just east. It's just east. Got 1 8 outstanding and 1. So yeah, there's 1 8 and 1 9. 2 tile weight. Yeah. Double 6s. Can't even see what's underneath them. No, because I opened my hand with this.
Precisely what we needed.
I'll take that. It's not the best hand.
You put forth your best effort. Well done.
Now for something stompy onto Meow 2. This is not stompy. 6, 7, 8. Throw the south. Throw the 9. See what develops. That. Concealed pawn. Concealed cheese, so 2 melds. Air. Change of meld. Bonus point. Get the 4, I can throw the 6. Take the hit, take the hit. Worth. Six, 4, 7. 4 would be the better number to get. Yeah. To get 4, throw 6.
this looks promising.
Oh, that's going to be bloody evil. 567, 567, 567. 1 down, 3 tile wait. Akidora, Akidora. So it's triple mixed chi with twin Akidora.
Victory is at hand, is it not? An excellent round. I'm impressed.
Wrong person's match, but, you know. Is what is. Mm-hmm. Two, 6, 6, 2, 2, identical. 9, 9, 9, 2. Nice meld. Fifth. Pawn, pawn, pawn. Think so. Damn it. I already know what they're building over there. Mm-hmm. Okay, I've thrown 1 north. Mm-hmm. You didn't know at the time. No, like I said, things pop up. But they... Yep, it'd be funny to get the other north. It'd be like, bing, pop. Yeah, do not throw bamboo. Eight safe to throw-ish. I have 2, 3, 4, 6.
Unfortunate, but such is life.
Nothing I can do about that one. It's going to be East Akidora.
We shall make up for the ground we lost, yes?
Oh well. Aiming to... Poor Queen is just sitting here watching everyone just like sling huge tiles at each other. Have a meld, 2 pair. North is the weak wind. And what do we have? Nothing helpful, nothing terrible. So 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. It's no good. There's a meld. That's a meld. This doesn't help. +1, -1, round we go.
Wow, this looks promising.
Someone's deciding that they open their hand port. They do. Damn it, they didn't throw the one I wanted. Lost the Ipikatsu. Hopefully they throw this tile. Hopefully they throw it. No score? Pretty much. 4 tiles to wait. Sumo.
Precisely what we needed. You put forth your best effort. Well done.
Okay, I have a filth hand. You do have a filthy hand, don't you? Yep. It is a disgusting hand, and I will do that. The flavor of each dragon. Only good as a pair. Greens are still a threat. Greens are still a threat. Not anymore. Don't have a pair. Yes, I do. Not the pair I want, though. Oop. Sad. But on sevens, 3 tiles. That, if I'd thrown the 7, I would have been out. So I've got 3 on show.
Tread cautiously now.
That just leaves like 1 tile out there. It does. Not slash, it's Quina. Yep, 7's from the 5. Hard to say if I would have won on that. They could be waiting on the last 5. Save tile. 3, 2, 1, 0. I have last tile, huh? Fuck. Haha, there's the other 5. Go again. Fifth. That's a terrible look. Shit. YouTube just knows what I'm going for now. It's like, no! You are filth. You're going to do it, aren't you? Gonna run to the filthiest hand you can do. And I'm pretty good at running to filthy hands. Nope. No other 9s are open. Well, no, they're not. I can do 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Pair of 2s, I can snag them both ways. Because it's a 6, I can work that way. Throw the 4, play the 2s. Throw the 4, play the 2s. Twos is my pairs, 2's my pairs. It's all over the ground. I'm gonna get smacked here. I'm gonna get smacked here. We got 2, 3, 4 over here. They're debating. Do they pawn it? Do they not pawn it? I know it's gonna spit at me. Should have thrown the 6. I feel the 6 is more dangerous than the 3. I can't win on that. I can only win on the 4s, and only if I pick it up. Nope. For the 2, keep the 2s. The 5, the 5 and the 6 feel so filthy dangerous.
Unfortunate.
There it is.
But such is life.
The sumo. He takes the lead. He takes the lead? Yeah.
We shall make up for the ground we lost,
4,000.
yes?
And that's what you get for smacking my 7. You grabbed the 7 for this, you could have just kept the concealed this. My grandfather's
We can do
deck has no
better.
pathetic
Do you not
tiles.
agree?
Doesn't speak for the whole match and then says that. Come on, that's not fair to meow too. If you're gonna speak, speak. I mean, that's just now. It's like, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Gonna need another brush. Need another brush? Gonna need another brush. I'll do that before I finish, but I'm going to disappear from here. Because I got access to
That's not it. That's not it. But we're gonna have to run, aren't we? We are. It's terrible. We'll be like, it's terrible. You know. Such are things. Such are things. You can do if you manage to basically get the rest of the jewelry for the area. It'll be stored and kept, and everyone will be happy. Well, absolutely. Well, I will be anyway. So, I kind of pull back from my sort of side rant there. You make the loot too important to get everything right. I think the way to finish this is an idea in my head. Then you kind of force everyone to, well, what's the best way to put it? Slow down the game. That's a better way to do it. It slows it down? It does sort of slow it down, which is sad. Oh, I suppose. And the reason why I say this is because I know Elder Scrolls 6 is on the way in. And with Elder Scrolls 6 coming in, Bethesda, or whoever steals it from them at the area, let's be honest, is going to have to choose whether they're going to set up the gear so it works more like... So the crafting system is independent of damage, or independent of level, or whether or not the weapons and items are all going to be tied together. Like, I see what you mean. Exactly. Right? As simple as that. Simple as that? As simple as that. Well, I'm going to take a look about how to break off some more fun. Break up a few other things, but we got to go and run, unfortunately. It's the end of the game. We got to go. So, with that, we're going to play it out. Woo! So, don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, for more Final Fantasy XIV. We've got a third walk we want to hit, and then we're hitting the North Occult to basically clean up the last of Blue Mage. We'll see what else we can get going. Red? Why not? Red, black, white. Finish all the Magi. Yeah. See what else they want to throw in for there. Because anything they do here, they might be doing as tests. Like, oh, here's all our casters. Can we do these sort of sub-things to them? Right? Oh, right. Because we've got Rama showing up in Summoner. We'll see what new things are in black and white, which they'll probably throw into the actual Evercold for black, white, red Summoner. Maybe even Blue Mage. It'd be fun to see Blue come off the limited list. It would. But let me thank you if you tuned in tonight. If instead you catch this on the replays here on Twitch, hey, thank you. I know some people say it's a dead platform, but I like to actually stream here and then do the YouTube upload of the VOD afterwards. So if you watch it there, or here, if this is where you're watching it, hey, thank you again. But I gotta run, so I hope you have plenty of fun, and I'll hope you tune in next time.